Hello, everybody. We're at week 3 already, which pretty fast. The summer's going quickly. I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying all of the reading that you're doing. A few notes on what's going on with the forums. Steel, Lamb, and the lyric essay, you guys did a pretty good job of handling. I don't really have much to follow up with that except to make sure that you're meeting that Tuesday deadline. I think that's absolutely essential to make sure that it's a meaningful discussion for everybody and that your participation really matters the most. From a grade standpoint, if you're not meeting that Tuesday deadline, that's really going to start impacting your grade. So we've got that going on. This week we've got Stevenson, Hazlitt, Fitzgerald, and White. I think it's a pretty good week in terms of reading going on. That's a wonderful foursome to read a little bit of. Unfortunately, you're only reading, I think, one selection from each. Stevenson's is going to be about marriage, which is a cool topic always. Hazlitt is a very real person. He talks about hating, which is wonderful, because I think we all have a very specific way that we hate things, or some people refuse to ever hate things, which is also a very specific thing involving hate. So I'm looking very forward to seeing how you guys apply that to your own life. We've got Fitzgerald, who's a very quote-worthy individual. I think the piece you guys are reading is the crack up. So look for all the broken imagery, all the things that are broken in the essay. You probably have experienced Fitzgerald. He did a lot of creative nonfiction writings and was very popular and famous for that. And his work is taught in high schools across the country. So make sure you read that bio, particularly on him, and take note of some of those individual books. We'll also be doing White's Once More to the Lake. He's a little drier. He's more about family relations and nature a little bit, is kind of the piece that you're going to be reading kind of focuses on that. So probably not as whimsical or fun-loving. So that's kind of what you've got on tap. The real important thing we need to talk about is the test that's coming up. The last note you have for tasks for this week is to prepare for exam 1. Your test questions, I put a little bit about that on the Q&A. I can't remember which one of you guys asked about it, so I went ahead and gave some information out. But to just give you a more thorough idea of what you'll see with those tests, it'll be 2 parts. Part A will be multiple choice questions. Those questions will address the lectures, the handouts on the specific authors, the bios from the textbook, and the essays themselves. So make sure you look over all of those pieces of material when you're studying. A couple sample questions might include what was Lamb addressing in a chapter on ears? What was his dysfunction? And then you would know that he had no ear for music, and that's what he was addressing in that particular one. Or who was the father of the personal essay, which we all know was Montaigne. So those are the types of questions we'll be looking at in the multiple choice section. Now the essay section, which I will be opening up Wednesday of this week to give you guys a little bit more time to work on that. So you'll start the multiple choice next Monday. Well, I guess as early as next Saturday if you want. But it's not officially in play until next Monday, though it'll be available on Saturday. The essay questions, I'm going to go ahead and open those up. They're not timed or anything. The multiple choice test is timed. You got to log in and take it all at once. The essay portion of the test, which you can access on Wednesday through the coursework area. I'm sorry, not Wednesday, Monday. I'm going to go ahead and open it up this Monday, tomorrow. That you can access through coursework. I'm going to let you go ahead and download that anytime you want, and you just upload it anytime before the due date. So you'll have almost 2 full weeks to work on that essay portion, because what you have to do there is you have to apply the lecture material to the actual essays. So you'll have to look at an essay of your choice and how the basic literary tropes fit in. So that's going to take a little bit more time to think about it. So you'll need to download that, look at the questions, process that for a day or two, and then maybe write the answer to those essay questions over a 2 or 3 day period, and then upload that file to me. So I'm going to make that available Monday, which is tomorrow if you're watching this on Sunday, which is when I'm taping it. So make sure you go ahead and check those right away to at least get an idea of what you're dealing with, and you can manage your time with it a little bit because you still have forums going on even when your test is going on next week. So do take care of a little bit of that. If you have any questions, as always, send me an email. Otherwise, I will plan on talking to you again next week.